Hey guys, it's Miss Wilson. I believe in you. Today, we are going to be working on place value basics. You need to know place value because it helps you count money. It helps you understand numbers. It teaches you how to read numbers. But most of all, you need to know place value because some of you guys is looking at this video. One day you're going to be rich. You're going to make $1 million, $2 million, $10 million. And you need to know that whoever's paying you is paying you your correct amount of money. Place value helps you know exactly that. So, with that said, let's get started on our place value basics. First thing you need to know is this right here is called a decimal. Never call it a period. I did that one time when I was in school, when I was younger. I called it a period. I will never do that again. My teacher said, it's a decimal. Anyways, it's a decimal. When you see a decimal in math, I always call it a decimal. Never a period. Periods are in sentences. Periods are for English, not for math. That's called a decimal, okay? Now, cool thing about the decimal, it says two things. It says point, and it says and. Okay? And I'm going to show you how that works in a little bit. So, this is a decimal. Never call it a period. It can say point or it can say and. Alright? So, when we're getting into place value, we always start at the ones place and we work our way to the left side. Everything to the right of the decimal, they are numbers that's less than 1. They're fractions, you could say. They're fractions. Alright, what you need to know about the first 2 digits behind the decimal, the tenths and the hundreds. When you get into money, the tenths represent your dimes and the hundredths represent your pennies. The thousandths, the 10,000ths, the 100,000ths, the millionths. We normally don't even say our numbers like that. We will say point or and then call out all the numbers behind the decimal. Again, I'll show you how that works in a little bit. So, let's start from our decimal and name all the digits, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. This section right here is called the units place. It sets the tone or the pattern for the rest of the place value chart. Now, there are more numbers than a trillion. There are endless numbers. But we normally don't even count to the trillions, okay? So this is as far as our place value chart is going to go. But the units place sets a pattern for the rest of the place value chart, okay? So, from the decimal, we're going to say ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, billions, 10 billions, 100 billions, trillions, 10 trillion, 10 trillions, 100 trillions. Now, hopefully you notice the pattern. Ones, tens, hundreds. The ones place right here. It kind of names the family when you get here. We don't say 1,000s place. We just say thousands. We don't say 1 million's place. We say millions. But it kind of sets the tone. It names the family. And then it begins the pattern. So we have ones, tens, hundreds. You will notice in the rest of the place value chart, every family, I like to think of these groupings of 3 numbers as families. They have a child named 10 and they have a child named 100. Okay? So we have the 10,000s family, and that's how I want you to think about it. Ones, tens, hundreds. When you get to this comma, the comma is going to tell us what the name of the family is. So, whatever is right after that comma, that's the name of the family. So we in the thousands family. The thousands family has a child named 10,000s, has a child named 100,000s. Comma, We at the Millions family. The Millions family has a child named 10 millions, has a child named 100 millions. Another comma. It names the family, the Billions family. The Billions family have a child named 10 billions, has a child named 100 billions. Comma, we're at the Trillions family. The Trillions family has a child named 10 trillions, has a child named 100 trillions. If you think of it like that, you'll feel the rhythm as you're doing place value. So it goes like this. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, billions, 10 billions, 100 billions, trillions, 10 trillion, 100 trillions. It's that constant pattern. If you can remember that, you'll do just fine with place value. If you practice this every day for the next 10 days, you will have no problem with place value. Okay? Things that you need to remember. After every three numbers that are to the left of the decimal, you put a comma. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, and if we were going to the next digits, we would put a comma. So there's a rhythm in place value. Ones, tens, 100, comma, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, comma, millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, comma, billions, 10 billions, 100 billions, comma, trillions, 10 trillions, 100 trillions. Again, if we were going to the next digit, we would put a comma, and then the name of that family will be given, and then so on and so forth. So those are a few things that you just need to remember about place value. Now, before we end this video, I'm gonna write a big number just to show you how things are read using the place value chart. Okay? Alright, so let's get a number. If we put a number right here, we just have the number 7. Let's add another number. Put a number right here, now we have 67. We put a number right here, now we have 167. We put a number right here, now we have 2,167. Put a number right here. Now we have 82,167. Let's put a number right here. Now we have 582,167. Let's put a number right here. Now we have 4,582,167. Let's put another number. Let's add another one. Now we have 14,582,167. Okay? Let's put another number. We read this number. 914,582,167. Let's put another number. Let's add another 4. Now we have 4,914,582,167. Let's put another number. Now we have 64,914,582,167. Let's put another number. Now we have 864,914,582,167. Let's put another number. Let's add a 2. Now we have 2,864,914,582,167. Let's put another number. Now we have 72,864,582,167. Woo, big number. Let's put another number. What do I want that number to be? Let's just make it a 9. Now we have 972,864,582,167. Okay? Now, let's put a decimal in there. So you'll know how to read a decimal number. Alright? We got our decimal. Oh, I'm going to need some water after this. I'm going to put a 5. There's 2 ways I can read this number. Alright. 972,864,582,167.5. I can read it like that. Or I can say, whoo, and guess what, y'all? I forgot to put my commas. Or I can say 972,864,914,582,167 and 5/10. Okay? You can read that number anyway. Let's add another number. All right. Let's go. 972,864,914,582,167.51. Or we can say 972,864,914,582,167 and 51 hundredths. Okay? Now, if I add some more numbers, I'm not going to say and 500 and, I'm not going to say the thousands or 10,000s or 100,000s. I'm just going to say 0.51 blank, blank, blank. So let me just say I put a 7, 8, 3, 4. This is how we read this number. 972,864,914,582,167.517834. That's how we read that number. These are just a few place value basics. I hope that you learned something today. And if you don't mind, press like and subscribe. You have a great day. And remember, I believe in you.